As a child, I played a game with friends sometimes where we would hide an object in the room and then blindfold one person while they try to find that object. And as they are looking throughout a room with stumbling across the furniture and everything else, it would be, are you getting warmer? Are you getting colder? And as you're getting closer and closer, it might be you're getting hot, hot, hot. And then finally someone's like, you're on fire. And I thought about that is how much I want to be on fire with finding my identity. Because I think in a similar way, we're wandering through life kind of blindfolded, trying to figure out who we are. And the sooner we can get warmer and hotter and on fire with our identity, the more joy and satisfaction we find out of life. I've got a long ways to go. I'm learning and growing. Just putting these things out there in social media and putting positivity out there and things that I'm trying to do. I'm far from perfect, but I also know that I'm better today than I was yesterday, and I keep on trying to grow. And that's really my intention of doing this. I hope you enjoy some of these quick messages. One of my favorite talks was given by Peter Johnson several years ago, and his message talked about 3Ds. In fact, it was the 3Ds that the adversary uses to take us down and help us forget who we truly are. Think about that. The adversary wants us to forget who we truly are. The opposite of being on fire with who we truly are. Those 3Ds are distraction, discouragement, and deception. And they speak for themselves. I think distraction, oftentimes we think of our cell phones and all the busyness that's going on where we don't even take time to think of God or think of things of a spiritual nature. But there's always been distractions. There might be more today, but there's always been distractions. And oftentimes they're just used as an escape from dealing with more heavy things that are going on in our lives. Discouragement. People's hands are hanging low right now. A lot of people are truly discouraged and struggling. And this is a great tool of the adversary to make us feel in the pits and give up and lose faith and lose hope. So we have to be wary of this idea of being discouraged and then being deceived. Surely we're deceived by so much that's going on. And in a world full of indulgence, there is a lot of deceit that might make us doubt our very faith of who we are. Stephen Covey has a quote where he says, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And he uses this in a business application. And he made obviously a lot of money by selling Bible principles and the teachings of Jesus. But some of my very favorite writings have been by Stephen Covey. And I love this quote, but the main thing, what is the main thing? Now, I bet his main thing was pretty close to what I've come down to be what I feel the main thing is. Now, writing a business book, you can't necessarily say this, but I'm going to say it here on this Sunday, on this Sabbath, what I think the main thing is. And I think the main thing is to remember who we are, our identity as sons and daughters of God, that we are a work in progress to become like Him and to become like Jesus.